Hello there, everyone, and welcome back. I am BogMod. We are playing more Trails in the Sky. Bumbled that one. Oh well, I'm going with it. Legend of Heroes: Trails of Cold Steel. Man, for 3 games, I'm used to saying it one way. Anyhow, we've just learned that Reen trained under Master Ka-Fi for a while. For those of you who aren't aware, Cassius Bright, the most amazing man on the continent himself, was trained by Master Ka-Fi. If I recall how it all works correctly. And that Adelaide is his granddaughter, and she was very good with the sword. And yeah, I think to have been accepted to train under him is a pretty impressive thing, Reen. You call yourself a dropout, but I'm sure there's more to it.
But I started to feel like I couldn't go any further with my abilities, and he cut my training short.
What?
So I'm really not holding back. Honest.
No. That doesn't seem... I bet there's another reason.
I actually kind of feel like I'm dirtying the good name of the Eight-Leaf School, in fact.
No, I doubt he would have even taken you on. Remember that thing where they're like, if you've learned the 8 leaves, you should see the true nature of all things? I'm sure he wouldn't have accepted you on without good reason, Reen.
But this is my limit. I'm sorry I can't quite live up to your expectations. Laura?
You have no reason to apologize to me. This is a matter you must come to terms with on your own. Though I'll admit to some disappointment, I was hoping you'd prove to be a good sparring partner.
Oh!
I'm going to practice outside for a bit. Please go and finish your report with Elisa and Elliot.
Interesting. You fool, Reen! You had a perfect opportunity there. They get really dramatic with their ellipses.
There's a lot he doesn't want to talk about, huh? I can see in his eyes sometimes that he's bottling something up and trying really hard to keep anyone else from noticing.
You've noticed it too? You sure have taken quite an interest in him.
Ooh.
I was just trying to work out the best time to apologize, that's all. It's not like I've been consciously paying attention to him or anything, honestly.
Reen's not the only one bottling up his feelings, though, is he? You've been doing the same thing.
Yeah, I guess I have.
Indeed, Miss R. Aw, what? There's no... Oh, I was really hoping there'd be something about the bed situation. Oh, well. Oh. Okay, things are going good. Coming cold.
Keep up the good work.
Cool. Go me. Here, your tasks for the day. The market manager left them with me. Thank you. Alright. Next assignments, everyone. So we've got a monster. And a wallet. Store, okay. And... Alright. Even fewer than yesterday. He gave us less to do because he knew we were going back to Trista today. Sounds about it. He's a very considerate man. The last train head your way leaves here around 9 tonight. Goes on quickly enough, you can have dinner here before you leave. Thank you very much. I appreciate your kindness. Shall we get started then? Oh, they're all optional today? Hey, Laura, I said I want to apologize for what I said to you yesterday evening. Reen? As I told you then, it's a matter you must come to terms with on your own. It's not something which an apology is required. That's not really what I mean. I want to apologize for making light of the way of the sword. Oh? So being a dropout who's never been able to progress past beginner level was disrespectful to Master Kafai, to the school I follow, and to the path of the sword itself. I feel it was inappropriate of me to say what I said, so I'm sorry. If that's the case, then there is one other person you should be apologizing to as well. Can't pretend to know much about your personal circumstances. Who's back in a social setting, one should always be able to live with pride in him or herself. Thus, if you truly did make light of yourself and your own abilities, that's an act of shame for which you owe yourself a recompense. Let me ask you a question, Reen. Do you like the path of the sword? It's not only a matter of liking or disliking it, I don't think. It's a part of my life and an inseparable part of who I am. That's all I wanted to hear. I feel exactly the same way. See? They get along so well. So you two are friends again then. Were we not? There's only a rift between us that I knew about. Indeed, this law handled rather neatly, I felt. You're both so simple-minded. I feel like an idiot spending so much time trying to devise a plan to get the two of you to make up. What? You did what now? I would seem we've caused you undue concern. Can we... I'll just forget about this and move on. Looks like the ground's dried after rainfall, so to speak. Glad to see you all looking a bit less gloomy. Ooh, there's trouble. Trouble at the mill? Slow down, Luis. First thing in the morning, and you're about to poised to wake the dead. You're making such a commotion. Where have you even been, anyways? You're late. So I just got caught up on the way here, and thought we have big trouble. What happened over at the market? Something terrible, you say? Did Jimmy fall down a well? What terrible thing has happened exactly? Actually took place in the night. 2 of the stalls of the market were destroyed, and all their merchandise was stolen. That is most terrible indeed. A robbery. Oh my. The tournament might be opening late today, which means we could end up with more customers as people wait here for a resolution. Luis! Let's get this place ready. You got it! As for you four, this is our problem, not yours. Just run your field study and leave this incident to us locals. Ha 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 ha! Foolish owner Margot. I'm not going to do that. You have your own test to worry about after all. And of course, we won't just leave it to you. Back later, thanks again. Alright. See, Reen's whole thing there, and I meant to bring this up. I was holding it in the back of my head. Reen's whole thing there, where he apologized to her, and he talked about how he made light of this, that, I think that feeds into the whole, seeing the true nature of all things, angle that the whole, his whole school, it leaves one blade style. I think he's better than he lets on. If you'd been curious, it's not far, so we might as well go just take a look. Alright, to the market! Here's a question. Here's the exact value. Person can support. This one now. Different women in this world. Have all of these lovely ladies are unique, you cannot compare them. One is worth dating. By understanding the true value of each girl, you will come to realize why. That's what I wanted to hear. How in the world is this related to conducting this in the first place? I can't believe this. Stayed the whole the night listening to him, but I didn't learn a thing about the key to becoming a successful merchant. Sucker! The Grand Market. Ain't good. I had business to do there. What are you selling? No. And I don't need to rest. Well, we'll talk. Try to worry. Yada yada. Oh no! I still haven't prepared yet. Customers new. Need to hurry. Maurice. Fresh eggs and bacon, spread butter on the fried bread, and it's perfect. Just stick to one glass of beer then. Isn't it 6 a.m. in the morning? Oh well. I mean, if Sarah does it, I shouldn't judge. Alright, well, first things first. We want to go to the Grand Market, I believe. Been a robbery. There's been a shrubbery. Wild. Feel free to fall for me, for it is only natural. Pfft. You are nowhere near Olivia's grace and amazing etude. So it's done soon. We'll be able to go by storm. Deals that scheduled for this morning may have to be skipped now. Check on the price of rye once again. Has any effect? What is the meaning of this? Why won't the market open? We need to fix this quickly. My assistant is waiting for me. Is it perhaps I won't spend so much money? Baron Poe. Trying to sure why this is happening, but who am I to argue with silver linings? The market is quite open for business. Oh, it's the suits from yesterday. Good morning. Running late today after all, I see. Afraid so. Guess you already know about the robbery. The two stalls were destroyed are still arguing about it. You best. I bet it's those same two from before. Oh no, not them. I hope no one's up getting hurt. What should we do, Reen? We should try talking to them. That happened yesterday. You just might be the cavalry we need right now. Would you mind? Alright. So I saw you, damned coward. I knew you countryfolk were to be trusted. What else could have been in? Clear in a minute already. Call it coward, you Heimdallrian snob. You're the one on my spot for all for yourself. Calm down, gentlemen, please. Instead of trying to paint me as the bad guy here, you make me sick. You say we settle this right here now. I've got a gun. Bring it on. Hold it. We're meddling kids. Class 7. You kids again? Here's this. I'm gonna make him pay for smashing my stall. Smashing? Yeah, it's fairly smashed. Here we are completely ruined. This is awful. However, how am I not going to bring them back? In the end, they will still be smashed, and you will be worse off. But the Sankers are going to go unless I do something. You took all my goods too, so I haven't even got anything to sell. We talk about you are the one who stole my goods. I'll give them all back right now, and fix the damage into my stall, or else I can't be held responsible for my actions. And the neck choke! See, they're not listening to orders. What do we do? Stop this at once! Ooh. And the military has shown up. The Provincial Army. What? Now, isn't this apparently unusual? Weren't they all, like, intentionally not intervening in these sorts of things? It's been a morning, stop this nonsense immediately, but you're the one in charge here? I demand explanations of what has transpired. What do you see? Explain to the Provincial Army officer what happened the previous night. I see. Simple then. Men, take them away. What? What do you mean, take us away? So destroyed, 2 sets of goods were stolen. It's clear as day. 2 merchants in the midst of a heated disagreement to commit the same crime at the same time. But that's not fair, I think it's premature to draw such a conclusion without any investigation. The Provincial Army doesn't have time to waste carrying about evidence and reason. But I'm not an unreasonable man. Cease your dispute, and you'll be left alone. Continue and come with us. The choice is yours. They're trying to force both merchants to forget this ever happened, to sweep the whole ordeal under the rug. Yeah, that does seem wrong. The fact that they showed up at all is against what we know about how they act. Gah! What will you do? Very good. I'm sure you can agree wasting time on shenanigans like this is a detriment to all parties involved. You'll think twice before causing such a ruckus again. Jesus, I'm a busy man. I have more pressing matters to attend to. You think it was them? You think they did it? There they go. I guess they did stop those two from fighting, but they did nothing to solve the underlying problem. This isn't right. I see now how the Provincial Army here conducts itself. I'm sure you're both still pretty angry about this, but right now, the two of you need to focus on keeping cool-headed. If the time to fight, try and use that time for something more productive instead. You feel a lot better. Yeah. Shouldn't let my anger take control of me like that. Come to the Grand Market for business, and we've cleaned up those busted stalls. Running late, so I'd ask, would you mind all lending me a hand? There's some merchants in the market, cleared away their remains, the two stalls. Reen and the others helped. Everything opened up. Thanks to you four, we were able to open the Grand Market for business today a bit quicker than I'd expected. Let me begin to tell you how grateful I am. Oh, there's no need for that. We barely did anything. I'm just glad no one got hurt. All the more reason to thank you. Solace's livelihood. Any action taken against it can throw him into a blind rage. Try to bring someone back from that. It seemed that the problems facing the merchants of this town are quite grave indeed. They maybe have intervened, but it's difficult to believe they'd make no attempts to find an amicable solution. Quite right. It's clearer than ever now they have no intention of trying to resolve any issues involving the market. You can see that changing unless we decide to just accept the sales tax increase and keep quiet about it. Still, you think they'd be at least a little more subtle about the whole thing. There's no way those two merchants are just going to accept this and move on. I suppose they will. If we get out of this, it's like certain groups of people will begin boycotting the marketplace. Something definitely has to be done. I'm just not sure what. Something wrong, Reen? You're awfully quiet. Are you feeling unwell? Sir, I have a favour to ask. Would you consider allowing us to investigate this morning's incident? What? Are you suggesting that we attempt to find the perpetrator who destroyed the merchant stalls ourselves? It's a kind offer, but as I said yesterday, it's our affair, not yours. Stop meddling, you kids. Your students, you have your own studies to worry about, and I wouldn't feel right interfering with them. We're students training for the military, though. We can't just stand by and allow something so unjust to go unchallenged. It's the Provincial Army's responsibility to address this, sure. But they're shirking their duties here, and that affects poorly on us all. Yeah, true enough, I guess. But do you really think we're up for something like this? I have to worry about that, too. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just amateurs. You need to check with Instructor Sarah first and see what she thinks. I don't think she's already told us. Put your heads together and think, and I'm sure you'll see what you need to do. Her words. Seems exactly the sort of thing she meant. At least it does to me. Oh. I see your point. Perhaps matters such as this may fall under the scope of our field study after all. You make a good case. I'm still not sure we're up to it, but I guess it can't hurt to try. Neither seek nor shun the fight. Very well. We shall do what we can. Are you really sure about this? I'm certainly not going to say no. I'm very concerned about the market and the safety of our merchants. If you're 100% sure, I have to admit, I truly would appreciate anything you can do for us. Thank you, sir. We'll do everything in our power to find answers for you. Just be careful. Don't go seeking out trouble. I don't want you kids being put in danger. We're dealing with a criminal who acts under the cover of night. He may be capable of a lot of more than just thievery and vandalism. Yeah, but again, this might just be the evil military. I mean, what can they do? If anything were to happen to you, I couldn't even look Vandyck in the eye anymore. I probably need to be more careful than anyone else here. That's settled. We should act quickly. Yeah, let's get this investigation started. Alright. So we're to start investigating. Logical starting point is the Grand Market itself, the scene of the crime. Let's get things for the two merchants. We've calmed themselves by now. We can do substantive. We still have to ascertain their innocence or guilt of the matter as well. Keep close on the time, though. If we miss the last train toward Heimdallr, we'll have to know we're getting back to the academy today. Plus, we've got another task too, and I'd really like to get them done. Sure, we need to keep moving. Don't worry, time does not pass until I decide it does. Deadline is 9 p.m. Let's use every minute we have to accomplish everything we possibly can. Understood. Bet. Right. Alright, so... Oh. Alright, so we go to... Wait, hold on a moment. I thought they said they were... got a monster on the highway. The lost wallet. So these are the optional quests? And I don't have the main story quest yet. Yeah, these bars mean they're the main quest. Alright, so I guess killing the critters will be the... Hold on. So, killing the monster, Zwodar, and getting the lost wallet will be the side quests to do. And then I can see about doing the rest of the stuff. Which makes sense, I think. But I think it's, looking at the time, we're going to take a little break here. So thank you all for watching. We'll come back soon and we'll play some more Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. Thank you all and have a good night.